Here's the tea.
Nice one. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have a conversation about money, but because you need to have this conversation, and it's silly to not. Who is Wahura? Wahura is oh wow, I can't believe I already don't know how to answer the first one. I feel like Wahura is fun, Wahura is bubbly, Wahura is kind, Wahura just wants to share good vibes with the rest of the world. Wahura is family oriented. Wahura wants to get her PhD in order. I'm ready to be Dr. Wahura Kabutha in the building. Does Wahura save or spend her money? I spend my money, unfortunately. But I'm really trying to save. The only thing is that sometimes I end up saving and then sometimes I save and then I just end up spending it. So I'm like, damn. But we're getting there. Since we are talking about number 2, since we are talking about money, if COVID-19 was a monetary currency, it would be, and why? I think it would be that Kuwait, I think the Kuwait currency, which is hella strong. I think that's what it would be, because I feel like that currency is, the same way Kuwait, that currency is strong, is the same way this COVID thing. Like, if that Kuwait currency decided, today we are dropping, then all of us would just keep quiet and humble ourselves, because it's even about 3 times stronger than the dollar. So I definitely think COVID is that bad. Number 3, would rather have 1,000 Kenya shillings hit your account for every YouTube view, or have your face on every 1,000 note? 1,000 shillings, you get me? Anybody, you can see my face on Instagram and other things. Please get that. I wish YouTube worked like that. OMG. Number 4, complete the money sequence or sentence. If having multiple sources of income is a pre-game, then the real party is the club. I think the club. Me, shisha, which is illegal in Kenya, so obviously not shisha. What is the best financial advice you received when growing up or wish you had? I wish I was taught how to manage my money. Like, that's one thing I always get frustrated at myself about, because I feel like I really missed out on handling my money. But I got advice from my mom, and she told me about how, as a woman, you're supposed to just have your own source of income, even when you're with mans or when you're married. Like, you just sort yourself out first. Like, make sure if all hell breaks loose, you're able to just up and go and keep it moving and, have that. So that's one thing I hold in my head. And I just wish I knew how to manage money a bit better. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. Number 6, do you think parents should have a conversation on how much they make with their kids? Will you, if you decide to have kids? Oh, I don't think so. Wow, I think so and I don't think so. Okay, I can tell you why I think so is because I feel like it's a good conversation to have with kids, and plus it gives kids perspective on money and how to use money, how to spend it, how to save, things like those. And I guess if you're seeing how much your parents are earning and then you're seeing the life that they're providing, then you learn how to spend that money. But at the same time, it could limit how you think, and you may just limit yourself to how much your parents were earning and be comfortable with that. But if you don't know and you're out here thinking they're spending millions, even if they're not, then you're probably going to be working here trying to get those millions. Will you, if you decide to have kids? Wow, first of all, I've not even thought about kids. But I'm not sure. Maybe later, like when they're older. When they're older, but maybe not when they're like young. Like when they start to jobs here and there, then I think I would have that conversation. and triple. I feel like if I tell them how much I'm earning, I'd add so many zeros so they aspire to get even more money than me. Number 7, have you ever ghosted your bills? How do you feel about your finances right now? Have you ever ghosted your bills? I have. There's one bill I've ghosted and I'm gotten away with it. Maybe I shouldn't I can't talk too much about it, but I have. How do you feel about your finances right now? I'm feeling okay. Like, I feel like they keep getting better, like, and superseding the goals that I have. So actually, yeah, I think I'm quite happy about them, to be honest. I'm quite content. I'm not content. I'm happy, like, what I work is what I get, and then I'm like, so if I continue doing this, then I keep getting more. So I don't know if I'm making sense, but I'm happy with where it's going and where it's come from and how it's flowing in and out. And not too much is flowing out. You get me? Is it a money lituation situation or you don't want to talk about it? Wow, I don't like that's one of the things I really am sticky about. I hate talking about money. I'm just like, bruh, just take it. Like, even with friends, I'm learning, like, nice one. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have a conversation about money, but because you need to have this conversation, and it's silly to not talk about it. It's like the elephant in the room, and you just keep lingering it, and it just keeps getting fatter and fatter until you address it. So I'm learning to address the bloody elephant in the room and talking about money. Yeah, I'm a lot better. Number 8, what emojis describe your top 5 monthly expenses from largest to smallest? 1 is the one for the tongue sticking out. Because sometimes I just feel like I'm spending and I'm like, yeah, YOLO. Another one would be the dancing one, because sometimes I spend money, like, as a treat for myself, and I'm just like, you earned this, B. You earned this. You know, the one with the third one would be this blushing face. That's like when you spend money unnecessarily and you're just like, it's okay, money comes and goes, which is one thing I always live by. I'm just like, you know what, it'll come and it will go, so it doesn't make sense right now just panicking and tripping. I've already spent it and I'm going to enjoy. Another one would be a crying, the wailing one. And that's when you get like random bills or random payments and you're just like, are you kidding me? Okay, fine, just take it. And then another one I think would be the laughing one, like the tearing laughing one, because sometimes it's funny, it's a joke, you have no choice but just to laugh. Number 9, price or quality? What matters most to Wahura's wallet? I want to say quality because I feel like if you buy cheap quality and you buy it at a cheap price, you end up buying many of those cheap quality things and spending almost the same, even more than what you would have spent if you just bought a good quality thing and spent money on it, like spending good money on it. I believe in quality and it lasts longer. It's more of an investment, but not to say for certain things, price is definitely, I'm just like, 20 bob for a t-shirt. Of course, I'm going to buy it. What are you saying? Like when you go to Toy or these to random markets, of course, I'm going to buy this shirt for 50 bob. Yeah, that's cool. But I guess like for specific things, like I can only buy a shirt for 20 bob if I have like a nice jacket that is quality, because even if the shirt doesn't keep me warm, then the jacket will keep me warm. Or nice shoes, or just here and there. I believe like a balance. You get me? Just a bit of both. But if I gun to my head, quality. Number 10, what money moves can you implore someone who is reading this today? And where can you find your channel and social media? I feel like I just tell them like money comes and goes, and you can't. I feel like we're in a system where we put money on everything, which makes sense because everything is based on money, but we're not we're not supposed to be slaves of money. That's just a man-made thing that these people decided, and we're just like, okay, let's just go with the flow. But yeah, I think that's one I'd say. Don't let money be your only drive. And it's like, let it be one of your drives, definitely, because you need to eat and sleep, and you need a home and food and shelter. But I've said the same thing twice. But it can't be the only thing you wake up, sleep, eat, and breathe off about, because it's going to consume you and it's going to eat you, and you're going to end up with the short end of the stick. So let it be part of your success. Where can people can find me on my YouTube channel at Wahura Kabutha on YouTube, Wahura Kabutha on Instagram, Wahura K on Twitter, and Wahura.K on TikTok. OMG, please come through to TikTok. I'm having so much fun on that app. It's so lit. Thank you so much, Patsy, for asking me these questions.